Bytes. Welcome to another episode. Well, actually, no.
Shut
Welcome
up,
to
take
my
my
2-year. Oh my god! Thank you for the bits, Ginger. Oh my goodness. Now, welcome to my 2-year Twitch affiliate anniversary stream. 2 years doing this as a Twitch affiliate. I celebrate this instead of my stream anniversary because I think it's more momentous. My book, making affiliate, mattered more to me than just starting streaming. So, and now, first thing you'll notice, hey, we got a lot of people to chat too. Thank you so much. And for some reason, Twitch thinks I only have 2 viewers. So yeah, Twitch is kind of flubbernutt, as Markiplier would say, in terms of estimating view count. There's been a big controversy. Now, Twitch swears up and down. They've posted this in the Twitch creators thing, where we get like exclusive updates from Twitch. They swear that they're counting lurkers and not treating lurkers as bots. I don't believe them. Because I know for a fact that I've got like 5 or 6 people right now in the chat. Because I got like Igby in there. I've got King. I've got Ginger. I've got Bratty. I've got, Diesel is in and out, but I've got Grim in there. So I got more than 2 people watching me right now. So yeah, Twitch is messed up when it comes to view count. They swear it's not because of the view botting measures, but we all know it is. That they're lying. A lot of people say, well, Twitch says it isn't. Yeah, but they're lying. Like, Twitch doesn't tell the truth. Twitch is wrong. So, anyway, I'm at a point where I may just turn off the view count number because it's so inaccurate. Understand, it's not the low number that bothers me, it's the inaccuracy. I'm OCD about numbers, so accurate numbers is what I want. If the numbers are wrong, I get annoyed. That's what annoys me. But yeah, Twitch is the mess of the numbers again. Yeah, I know, Digby. Twitch had a response. They've been trying to figure it out. Their do not count bots is not working and has never worked. Yeah, I know. Okay, so they do admit that that is the problem. Okay, so I'm in the VTuber Creator Club. So we get, there's a couple engineers who will talk to us exclusively. In fact, they are rather nice. And they swore up and down it was not that. And most of us are like, yeah, no, you're lying. And okay, so they admit, yeah, sorry, no, it is. Also, so anyway, let's focus on the happy things. This is a happy occasion. No time to bicker and argue, as things. And then, hey, Bratty, I'd love to see y'all. Thank you all so much for showing up. So originally, this was going to be delayed. Because I was at a morning appointment, then it got moved. So I'm like, yay, I get to enjoy today and relax a bit. So that's nice. So, many things I've done in prep. As you can tell, my tentacles are animated now. Woohoo! What I've done is, so there's a plugin for OBS that allows for image reaction. And you can actually use this if you want a simple PNG tuber. What you can do is you can actually use the plugin for OBS. You don't need any additional software. And then all you have to do is you have one image that shows when it's silence, and then another image that shows when you're talking through an audio threshold. And so OBS can do a PNG tuber natively with that plugin. Kind of neat. So what I've done is, so because the tentacles are not in my VTuber software, and that's because Vado doesn't allow accessories like that, unfortunately. So, but they are in OBS. So what I've done is I have, when I'm not talking, they are still images that you can see, though they're just PNGs. But when I do talk, what happens is it switches to a GIF. And I made the GIF myself. So I used ImageReady and Photoshop. And I produced GIFs where they wiggle around a little bit. Nothing too extreme. That way the jump from silence to talking isn't too extreme. And you can tell they all kind of wiggle differently. So one of them, so the the flat one there, so the lower right-hand corner, for example, that one goes by whole degree. So that's got 5 frames, that has the fewest frames of animation, just 1. Then I've got the one with the syringe uses quarter angle for each increment. And that has the most panels. And then the other 2 use half degrees for. And I used the pivot point, first time ever. I actually used the pivot point transformation box to alter how it rotates. That way it's constantly rotating around an edge. I also trimmed them a little bit, so I've shortened the ends of each tentacle. So chopped and improved the tentacles full credit to Chakun for drawing these tentacles. I love them. She's great. And hello, Prime Lord. Awesome. Hey, glad to see you around. So I shortened the ends a little bit. That way they're more compatible with more of the models. Because one of the problems was like the ends would like stick out from behind the back of the model when I changed them. So yeah. Now, this is Dominic 1.0. This was the reason I'm starting with this one is this is my OG model. And it's being retired. This is the last stream where I will be using my OG model on a regular basis. Although there is a redeem. If you look at the channel point redeems, you will see 4 new redeems to have me change up my model. And let me highlight those here real quick. So you can now. So if you want to see this
I see
back,
you are using your old model. It suits you. Because you are old.
So if you want to see this again, you'll redeem the Dominic 1.0, and then I will switch back to this. So, but the main thing is, so this is the old one, and then there's also a few others here. So you'll see Bytes has 2 new models, a Chibi and a Femboy Hooters, and Dominic has a new model, which is Shell Magica, her human form. There's lore. There is lore. Dominic has lore. There's actually a whole universe where there's lore and characters running around. I'm slowly fleshing it out. Ha ha ha. Bad pun. But yeah, Dominic 2.0 will be replacing this one. Dominic 2.0 and Shell are both by Ginger, and Chakun drew the Chibi and Femboy Hooters for Fembites. So those are the two main things there. One of these days, Cookie will get around to doing a model. So, oh yeah, GT. Indeed. Here. So what I will do here. So first up, so one tradition I had from last year, before I make this one go away, was little things like, so I got celebrities to do an intro for me. This will probably be the last time I do this bit. This is a bit I did my first year. This is the last time I'm going to do this bit. Just because as time has gone on, I've become less and less enamored with like the Gen AI stuff. Like last year, I thought it was funny. This year, also so this uses the Athene AI stuff, and they're broke right now. And plus, Athene has done some stuff I don't like. So this will probably be the last year I do it. But I did put this together. So this is here. So I might as well play it. But this will you probably won't see this next year. Put it that way. But anyway, here's the fun little thing I put together. Hey, Dark Red. Yeah, notice how the memory of the AI kind of bleeds between them? I don't know half these people, by the way. It sure would be unfortunate if any of these like had committed horrible crimes. It is for, yeah, that's so they use AI gen, like a crude AI video gen for the mouse. They're kind of trying to match it up. Obviously, it's more sophisticated now, but Athene has its own AI model. It's independent of like the Google and other ones. Oh, he has? Okay. I have no idea who he is. I just tried to get like different people from the year one. I do find it funny. To the AI vomit, I do find it funny to a degree. Hey, Missy. And so, yes, yeah, the mouth's gonna like teleport through the hands. It's like the anime eyebrows of the hair. Those that love the word cosmic, I just find that interesting. And for some reason, like Alinity and Amaranth, their models love the unicorns. Like everything's about unicorns to them. I don't know why. They the worst song in history. Okay, wow. And you hear weird stuff like this, where they'll just like groan, like the eyes in agony. Yeah, yeah, the good metaphors are something that still escape the LLMs, yeah. They also can't pronounce my name correctly. Those like they keep saying beates or beats. Yeah, bytes is a weird word for them, which is ironic because it's an LLM. You would think byte would be something they could pronounce. Yeah, it's weird when they make. Oh yeah. No, Sephiroth's a horrible person. Like Sephiroth is and Alinity are both horrible people. Yes. Yeah, I don't mind Virus Tactics. I prefer Gamers Nexus and a couple others. Jay's Hardware. He's okay though. Lies Tactics, the main problem is he has the same problem as Tom's Hardware, which you could pay him to say good things about your stuff. So he's not trustworthy on the reviews. Jay's Hardware and Gamers Nexus are more reliable. Let's see. The best one was, it actually just shut down. It was like Android, Anchor's Harder or something. Yes, I kind of did that on purpose. So I don't, several of these, I don't know who they are. Like Moist Critical, I know. But these bullies go through. Yeah. Also, the voice on this one is actually very accurate because AI can't do emotions well, but since Voice Critical is like flat, it actually works. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Now, this one actually came because I actually was trying to get Steve Jobs to answer this, and I said the model gave me Steve Carell, and I'm like, okay, you know what? It's Steve Carell impersonating Steve Jobs. I'll take it. I would watch a movie about Steve Jobs if he was played by Steve Carell, not gonna lie. Okay. And that is the end of that. Oh, darn. I guess I played the one without Carly G. My bad. I actually played the wrong one. Whoops. Because there's one that's missing. Yeah, there was one that I missed. My bad. Here, I'll just play her separately. Okay, there we go. That was Carly. So Carly G is no longer online. She was actually my favorite of the Athena AIs. Carly G was my favorite. You could see her in some of my older videos. I used her for like for little interstitials. You can't copyright her content, so you could just use it however you want. So that was so she was a lot of fun, but he took her offline and just refuses to put her back. So anyway, all right. So that's the end of that little thing. This is the second year I did it. I'm not gonna do it again because I'm not your theme refuses to do the things I want. So, oh, I just realized my technical order is out. Hold on. Let's see. Where is it? No. There we go. Okay, this one needs to be brought forward. There we go. Now you can see it. I screwed up the order of the tentacles, so one of them was covered. There we go. All right, now the main thing. So this is, so as I said, Dominic 1.0 is going to be retired. He'll still be there. You'll still see him used in some of the images and stuff, but he's not going to be as prominent. Now, the main reason I am retiring Dominic 1.0, so the artist behind it, Spectral Bytes, no relation. She doesn't really do art much anymore. She does sketches and stuff. You can commission her. She has over commissions, but she does a bunch of other stuff. She's not really doing art, so I can't really. I can't add more poses to this model. I can't get out of this model. It's just so that obviously that creates issues because when you have a model, you want to do more promo art and stuff with it, but if the original artist is like, I'm not doing art anymore, kind of a thing. So, I had to tell it the difference between there and there a lot. Oof, ouch. Okay. Yeah. Well, remember, most LLMs, because they're trained on the internet, will tend to devolve into the worst grammar available because a lot of people don't understand grammar and language. So LLMs will tend to emulate that. So in many ways, LLMs are just a dark mirror of us. That's one of the interesting things about them. They are not sentient. They are not intelligent. They are just fancy search engines and they are fancy summarizers. That's all. A lot of people, they are very sophisticated search engines, but they are not intelligent. A lot of people don't understand this. A lot of people don't understand what intelligence is when they talk about this stuff. I just ignore it. Yeah. The main thing with LLMs is there are valid use for them. Research, they are great. So for example, using them to solve complex mathematical equations, wonderful. Using them to process complex genetic data, great stuff. Very solid. So yeah, not a dark mirror. It just shows the ugly truth. Yeah, exactly. Individuals are smart. People are dumb. Men in black. As Asian kids said. Oh, also another thing too. I did add a couple sound alerts. So a couple sound alerts are now new. So for example,
greetings.
Hey, I had Cookie Lava recorded a couple lines for me there, so I put it in. So now anytime someone uses the jack-in function, it'll say, greetings! I still don't have a counter for it, sorry. I need to figure out how to program, enter that in, to count how many times someone has checked in. And then, there's another one, and I can't, let's see, I think it was the easy mode one. Where is it? There it is.
Easy mode is fun mode.
There we go. Now you have Cookie Llama instead of GLaDOS. Now I might process her voice to roboticize her. I think that'll also be good. But for right now, I've got 2 WAV files from her in there. So they're just n-dimensional parent with a match 8 ball. Yeah, basically. Yeah. N-dimensional is a great way to describe an LLM. Yeah. They're good. So genetic data, wonderful. Absolutely a godsend for biostats and genetic data because genetic data sets have been a problem for a while. I am very well acquainted with that issue, and LLMs really help us with finding connections and stuff. Headphones sharing, so if easy mode is known, does that make you? No. Well, I like easy mode. Yeah. But anyway, so what am I going to do? So Dominic 1.0 is being retired, so what am I replacing him with? All right, because Bytes, remember, Bytes is the distinct, is something else. So I am going to update this and have a different one, and it'll become my default for Byte Club Cinema, and possibly swap him a little more out. For the 1.0, we'll drink Kiki back on the beach. Yeah. Well, no, there is going to be a Dominic 2.0. And the 2.0 will not be Bytes. Bytes is his own character. So there's Bytes, Dominic, and Dominic. Dominic 2.0. This is by Ginger. So here's his debut. And you also get a bonus character reveal for Dominic's flesh form, Shell. So here, let me one sec. So this is his debut video, and this is already on YouTube. So this is, and a spicier version of this is on the Blue Twitch already for subscribers. And there will be a spicier version still. Whoa, I'm being rated? Oh my goodness.
Roll out.
Oh my god. Hey, thank you, Raiders. Nathan J. Caboose. Okay. So Nathan J. Caboose, let's see, are you on Blue Team then? Are you unable to look through windows because the window is square, your head is round? Uh, do you hate babies? I am joking. I hope you understand red versus blue. I am quoting red versus blue. That is what comes to mind when I hear the name Caboose. Oh, you're playing Death Stranding 2. Oh yeah, I heard that one got a sequel. How is it? Raid, yay! Thank you for the raid, Caboose. I appreciate it. How is Death Stranding 2? On blue team, unable to look through window. Yay, awesome. All right, good. You got the red versus blue references. Opens mod mode, forgets as a mod. Yeah, no worries. I'm used to handling grades. I'm glad you're here though, King. It is nice. Yay! Oh my god. So, well, how is Death Stranding 2? Is it, I've been hearing a good portion of it, like, continues playing after the game is done. Really don't want to be in the beach episode. Yeah. The beach episodes of Death Stranding are like anti-fan service. It's the opposite of anime. It's like, oh no, we're in a beach episode. We're on. No. Well, I did like there was one person in the first Death Stranding who was really cute, but I think they killed her off. But I do like the bromance between Nora Reedus and Del Toro there. I thought that was really cool. This really a lot of fun. Have finished it. Confirmed Kojima has lied. There's no beach, no surfing minigame, no over-the-top fan service. Oh, well, hey, that's what mods are for. I'm sure someone can mod in the fan service. I mean, you just feel like, all right, Nora Reedus, you're a Speedo now. There we go. That's what all the ladies want to see. That's the guys, probably. But, well, I know. That said, I have seen there is, like, if you let the game idle, I don't know if you've tried this. I've seen a video where a dude just let the thing sit and like popped off to like use the restroom. And while he was away, apparently there is an idle animation that is, it involves tentacles. So if you like seeing Norman Reedus and tentacles, yeah, just let the game idle for a bit. Just a very, very bad one. Yes. Well, yeah, you're just in time. I was about to debut, idle for a bit. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how long it needs to idle for, but I do know, like, there is an idle animation if you're just standing around, where, like, the bad guy will come around. Oh, hey, thank you, and thank you for the follow. Whoops, why is this scroll down? Oh, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, I'm 10 away from 500. Whoa. So thank you. But I'm about to debut my 2.0 model here, so I'm giving a send out to the 1.0. So this is, I actually made a music video for my 2.0 model debut. So all of this, so I made this myself. Credit to Ginger for the art. So all of the art you'll see is Ginger. The song is Don't Look Him in the Eyes. It is by sung by Mini Mielk. The full music credits are on the YouTube video post, which has already gone live. The game is very fun, oddly cozy, despite the fog. Yeah, I've heard. A lot of people were strongly critical of the first Death Stranding. I think it's because they were expecting Metal Gear Solid, and what they got was not that. And so I'm like, what? But then once people figure out what it's supposed to be and understood it, then it started getting more of a fan following. So I think the sequel, more people got the sequel, knew what they were getting. So this one is being much better received because people understand what they're going to get. If you do not get it open, I think I am desync, refreshing it, caught back up. Okay, no worries. All right, let's watch the debut for Dominic 2.0. Watch the trailer first game. I don't know, some people thought it was going to be this really intense, like, action thriller thing based on the trailer. I remember those people existed, and so it got really, like, criticized. But then it was like, no, it's a social media game. Like, the whole point of it is that other players set things down to help other people out. And so it uses social networking in a game mode. And, Ghost does it very effectively. So I'm curious if they've improved that mechanic for the second one. Cozy hiking simulator, get murdered and get better later. Yeah. And then other people help you out. Like, other people leave ladders, trails, music secrets, things like that. That was like I had someone break it down for me. I have not played it myself, but I've had someone break it down for me, so that's how I understand it. This is just really cool. It's really cool. I'm not saying Kojima's perfect, but I appreciate his willingness to experiment. All right, so let's go ahead and get Dominic 2.0 here premiered. Sitting on tailbone, ow. The inspiration for the 2.0 model should be obvious. Yes. No, I did tell Gingers, like, hey, so everyone mispronounces my name. Instead of Dominic, I get called Demonic Bytes. So I'm like, let's roll with that. Let's just roll with that. So as you can tell, I simplified the shirt as well. That'll make art a little easier. Look, I like Alistair. I like Alistair a lot. He's a very, very fun character in my book. Why, yes, those tentacles are functional. I knew Missy would get a kick out of this sequence. Actually, hey, Missy, you want to cosplay as Shell over here? Oh, and the other woman, her name is Rain Magica. That's Shell's wife. Yeah, so the spicy version obviously adds a bit more to that final sequence. What's happening here? Oh, just my Dominic 2.0 baby here. Let me actually switch over. Hold on. Oop. Hello? There we go. All right, there we go. So that is the, there we go. Greetings! I am Dominic 2.0. Hail Parade! Yay! So this is drawn by Ginger, as I said. Talking motions, yes, finally. Yeah, this is the big thing. So I wanted to add, so Dominic 1.0 was created when I didn't really know too much about PNG tubing. So I just said, okay, I want a blink, a mouth open, mouth closed, but same pose. Then later, that's when I realized, oh, wait, you can add multiple poses so that it looks a little more animated. And that's what's going on here. So he's got a few poses here. And it's a little more, direct. And, look, perfectly safe. I am perfectly safe. Yes, totally safe. Anyway, very active, yes. Heat, heat, heat. Yeah, it gives you a bit more to look at, basically. Yeah. So this is Dominic 2.0. This will be the Dominic model going forward. I might got some change up the poses later. I don't know. There'll be more art of him. So Ginger handles Dominique and Dominic 2.0. Shell Magica, as you saw in there. So that was Shell Magica and Rain. Rain Magica is her wife. Shell Magica is what Dominique was before she got turned into a slut bug. So there you go. As you tell, Shell is on the busty side. She's not Dominique here, but she is on the busty side, and so that kind of tied it. Rain's fate I still have not determined in lore, but obviously they. For context, Shell and Rain are both very evil. So everyone is like, oh my god, why was your model torturing them? It's because, they committed some genocides, like multiple genocides. They weren't exactly using their power for good. They were, in fact, committing, mass slaughter of innocent people. So, they kind of had to be stopped. So, she might get, she does get to Dominique Lloyd, if she becomes Dominique. That's how that happened. Now, I helped out on that. So, let's see. All right, so that's the main portion. Now, here, let me go back to chatting real quick. Okay, now you can see more of the complete model here. So, woohoo! So that is the Dominic 2.0 reveal. That was one of the big things I wanted to get done today. And let's see, the gaming, of course, will be next. Ads are coming up, so I'm probably going to take a break, run ads, and then do the gaming afterwards, separate this out. Oh, thank you, Caboose. I appreciate it. The morally questionable person met the not morally questionable people and gave them their comeuppance. Yeah, basically. Yes. Yeah, so remember, so Dominic by nature is chaotic good to chaotic neutral. He's on that board a lot. But chaotic. Whereas Shell and Rain are lawful evil. Because they were in charge, maybe neutral evil. Because there's hey, we're the strongest, we can do what we want. It's no, you shouldn't be doing that. Not chaotic evil, but lawful to neutral evil. So, so Dominic is designed as kind of a free spirit. Imagine the Doctor. Dominic is very close to the Doctor from Doctor Who, just hornier. The Doctor is not a particularly horny character. But now Dominic 2.0 here is more of he's less asexual than Dominic 1.0. I will also point out, Bytes is still the hornier one, I'll say. All over that board, like a Hasbro Ouija board. Okay. But yeah, the obvious inspiration here is Alistair. I like Alistair. I like Has Been Hotel. So I decided to go with this. There's more reasons for it. I'm going to, at some point, once I have some money, I will start doing a comic here with Ginger, probably. I've got a big, huge story with them boys and stuff. Oh, that's right. That's right. Hold on. There's another thing to debut. I forgot. I have another thing. There's another video. Before I do the ads and stuff. That's right. I completely forgot. This one will also be going up on YouTube. That's right. And this one is, I'm terrible. So this one is with Cookie Llama doing the voice. Again, I did the animation stuff. Art is again by Ginger. So all the art you're seeing was drawn by Ginger. Except for Bytes pops in there. And of course, he's my original and one in there. But anyway, all right. So here's lore. All right, good. Lore, part 1. So this is I think, a 4 or 5 part series. Cookie Llama is voicing for me. And it will dive into, oddly enough, it's about Dominic 1.0. Yeah, I finally got Dominic 1.0 lore. And then I retired him. Oh. That's how it works sometimes. Anyway. You can also see the new, if you guys don't watch my VODs, I do short intros to all of them, like this, and you can see the new one. Now, good news is because I'm watching a video and this isn't my avatar, I can get away with this. Oh, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Yeah, there will be a spicy version of this on the Blue Twitch later. And it turns out why she's dressed like that. She just got out of the shower. Right. So Ben Bytes is later in the timeline, for those wondering. Who does not like it when I tell you that? Yeah. Yeah, I should have put King and Vern on that list. That's my bad. I forgot. So I do apologize. Carolina is, I'm familiar with their work, but Carolina doesn't really operate on Earth. Aang is on the list. Yeah. Yeah, it was written before Aang took his hiatus. No, oh, I said King earlier. So you, King of the Slimes. I left you out. Sorry. Yeah, everyone's a robot. I mean, oh, you and your silly pronouns. People of the past. Yeah. Oh, please do. Yes. She will regret that choice. Yep, I got a human brain in here. But just because I got a human brain, does that make me human? How much of my humanity is left? E. So that's a short little preview. T them titty. Yes, yes, indeed, Missy. So for those who can't pick up on it, Brahman and his salt here are kind of a thing. Oh, right. And now it's okay. Now it's just the standard opening or standard closing out here. So here, let's see, should be around. There you go. There you go. So yeah, so that gives. So these are two new characters for the lore. As said, both drawn by Ginger. So this is Isolde Grund. Isolde takes her name from the the old story Tristan and Isolde. So Isolde takes her name from there. Tan tomboy with big titties. And then Bronwyn, she is researcher. Also takes her name from a similar legend. Is that redhead okay? Of course she's okay. Why would she be? I will point out. So Bronwyn's case is so they work for, yes, she's the one I showed you, Missy. So, because he's one of the characters I had in mind, or you in mind when I designed, when I specified her design to Ginger. Ginger's great. Ginger loved drawing big boobs. So Shakun likes drawing femboys, hence why she's fembites artist. So like Shakun's really big on yaoi and femboys, and Ginger loves giant boobs. So it's like, that's great. I got two artists who love the things that I love, let's see. Really came together. No packages. No. So the way it works, is, so these two, Isolde and Bronwyn, they work for a thing called the Applied Precepts Institute. So that is part of the Dominic lore. Dominic is a freelancer for the Applied Precepts Institute, API. Yes, I picked API as an acronym specifically for the pun. Yes, that is a tech pun. There you go. Now, the Applied Precepts Institute, if you're familiar with the SCP Foundation, same thing, different name. There you go. I mean, I'm not going to take all the SCPs and put them into the same universe as Dominic, because Dominic's universe is not nearly as grimdark. But, I might put a few in there. I might have some homages in there. I mean, the difficult to kill lizard is really cool. I do like the statue that kills you people. Like, those are fun. So you might see those pop up, just saying. But I will also put some of my own ideas. I'm not just going to rip them off. So, Jason's, oh my God. Yes, they probably do. I just thank you for putting up that joke. No one's allowed to be that big except me. I see. So now Bronwyn. So wait, why are Bronwyn's boobs so big? Curse. It's curse. So Isolde is a field operative. So she dresses up normally in tight-fitting armor and goes out. So her boobs are normally like constrained and smaller, because she wears like full armor, guns, blah, blah, blah. She's a field armor. Hence the very, very clearly defined muscle. She's a very, very strong woman. If you put your head between her thighs, she would crush you. She could kill you with her thighs. There you go. Bronwyn, on the other hand, is a researcher, hence the lab coat. She got cursed by an item one day, and so her boobs they don't stop growing. Now, the good news is, because it's magic, her boobs also do not obey the laws of physics. That's the good news for her. So no, she doesn't have any back problems because she has magical cursed boobs. There you go. Before all the writers went nice or no minus, before the power click said it. Backrooms have the same problem where with the it's still ongoing. Backrooms has a similar issue where like it went from like variations of liminal space that are somewhat creepy to wacky fun time. And I don't like the new backrooms at all. But I like original old school backroom stuff, especially some of the lore. Like the one, there's one guy where the lore is that a company was trying to create storage space because they're like, oh man, we're gonna run out of storage space. Let's make an entire dimension of just storage space. And then they accidentally made the back rooms and, all kind of tiny, whiny stuff created monsters. That's great. To me, that is really solid. But the wacky, quirky back rooms is just trash to me. Kane Pixels, there you go. Kane Pixels is, that's one of them. There's two. There's Kane Pixel and there's another guy who did really good backroom stuff, and I really like their work. Take out the mystery part. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's multiple backroom interpretations. There's no one official canon to it, and I'm cool with that. But I'm cool with somebody making more for the backrooms to explain it and to still make it creepy and stuff. That's fine. But it's just, I don't like the wacky stuff. Like there's one, I had somebody I don't talk to anymore, but she was a really fan of the wacky stuff, and she was telling me something about it. It's just horrible. It's like, oh, there's this monster that lives at like level 99, where if you have an item that thinks it's cute, it'll teleport you to its space, and space is a safe room, but it'll eventually kick you out. I was like, what? Okay, sure, I guess. But the original OC backrooms with like Kane Pixels and a couple others there. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah. So this is a take on the SCP. So Isolde and Bronwyn are allies. So Rain and Shell are antagonists. They're a married couple of magical girls who are antagonists to Dominic and eventually has to bring them in line. Shell eventually becomes such a problem that the only solution is to put her in Dominic's body. Isolde and Bronwyn are teammates, so they're implied to have a crush on one another a little bit. You'll see that come out here as each part goes on. You'll see Isolde and Bronwyn's relationship kind of fleshed out a little bit, and Bronwyn's got a lot of flesh to fill out, eh? Anyway, Uncanny Valley, no other hominid did survive, and they died out. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I like that one too. And yes, Uncanny Valley is actually a response to other hominids. Because remember, Homo sapien coexisted with Neanderthal, the Nevosians, Homo erectus, several others, Cro-Magnon. A lot of those were running around when we were. So yes, Uncanny Valley was to help us recognize Homo sapien from not Homo sapien. They help with the weight of mind. Yeah. So the comic series that I have planned with Ginger will feature, actually featured Fembytes. The comic that I decided to write was Fembytes, who was later in the timeline, because that's actually more fun. But Isolde and Bronwyn will be supporting cast members in the comic. So I got Ginger design them, so Ginger will draw them in the comic. So look forward to seeing more of their adventures. With Dominic and Fembytes. And people find out, why you have so many lesbians in your lore? It's like, look, there's reasons. Okay, there's reasons. All right? Just, yeah. I think my preferences are coming through. It's like, Dominique, big titties, glasses. All right, Magica, big titties, glasses. Bronwyn, even bigger titties, glasses. Yeah, I think y'all are sense of the pattern. Although Rain, I will point out, dark glasses, dark skin, kind of a more athletic build. And of course, groomed here would wear glasses. Just there, she got a shower. She doesn't have glasses on. She's got contacts right now. Or maybe she doesn't, She's just got out of the shower. But, also dark skin. So, like, look, I got some tights. I'm putting them here. It's my world. I can populate with as much fetish feel as I want. Yeah. It's not poorly disguised fetish. It's very blatant. Yeah, the character might as well use fembites and have fun. Yeah, exactly. And also help with stopping disease spread. You write what you like. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, write what you like, write what you know. All right. So that is the lore part. So that is the lore and intro part of the of the stream anniversary here. So I'm gonna do. It really wants to run ads, so I'm gonna do that before the pre-roll shut off. Oh hi, yes. Well, as you can see in the lore video, there the Dominic 2.0 premiere. Yes, those. Oh, okay. I just realized I may have cut the ends off the GIF a little too short. Notice they're just floating there. I have to reposition things a little bit. It's all right. That's always a bit of scuff that happens. Let me reposition you. Just slide this over. Maybe I have to make this bigger. I think I just have to bring these in closer. So, these two are fine. Let me just adjust these. There, and bring this one in a bit more. There we go. Okay, that should be fine. That looks a little bit better. Yeah. Okay, so great. So that is the lore part of the anniversary stream. When we come back, we'll start into the gaming part. Woohoo! So I'm going to start up a little bit of me side. Not too much. I'm going to just look around for some Easter eggs that I may have missed. There's a couple moments. Then we will do Vega and the Witch's Mountain. I've got the post-game content for that one I'm going to get to. Then I'll have lunch. Then it'll be Afterplace and Golden Heart. I'm going to try for another ending in Afterplace. And then Repo at 7 p.m. Big Repo collab, 7 p.m. tonight, Central Time. All right. We'll be right. I'll get off. I want to play Me-Side when it applies Buffalo. Sure. No, totally understand Caboose. I avoided Me-Side spoilers as well. I do highly recommend it. Mila is the best girl. You'll see why. Then I get hip on that. All right. I'll be right back. Run ads. I need to use the restroom as well. So, be right back.
Bytes, you productive little devil. It's almost as if you're trying to impress me with your endurance.
Hey guys, welcome to the stream, Dominic Bytes. Hopefully everything works out for you, buddy.
Hey Dominic, how are you?
Hi Dom, welcome.
Hey Dom, how's it going?
Hi Dominic.
Hi Dominic. Sorry guys, Dominic is a friend of ours.
Hey Dominic Bytes, welcome. Welcome on by.
Hi there Dominic, how's it going?
Hello Dominic, hello, how you doing?
Hi there, Dominic.
Hello Dom, how's it going? Welcome. Howdy.
Hey Dom, so good to see you, hi.
Hi there, hi Dominic. Hi.
How's it going Dominic? Welcome in. Mwah.
How are you doing Dominic? How's your day been, bro?
Yo, Dominic, how's your day going? Glad you can make it.
Hi, Dominic. How are you? Lovely to see you.
Dom! Hang on there! What are you implying? Whoa, what are you implying?
Oh, damn, look at that. Dominic, off the hook, chain, handle, and wagon.
Dominic Bytes. Oh, it's you.
Oh dear Dominic Bytes, let's just say there are certain positions we could explore together that would make even the most advanced AI blush.